Good afternoon. My name is Peter Bakker. I'm the president of the World Business Council for Sustainable Development. I'm very sorry I can't be with you in person this afternoon because the launch of a new book by John Elkington is always a visionary moment in time when you talk about sustainability. In the world of sustainability, we are now all ramping up to go to Rio. In Rio, world leaders, business leaders and NGOs will meet to talk about the state of the planet and how we're going to save it. Because we need to save it, and we need to save it urgently. There's more and more data being compiled that will tell us that the world is in trouble. In 3 years from now, we will lock ourselves into an emission scenario that will bring us to a 5-degree warming if we do not act swiftly. At WBCSD many years ago, we have written a document called Vision 2050. In that document, the business members of WBCSD have written down what we need to do to make the world sustainable. And this is not a path of incremental transformation, this is radical transformation. And I'm very pleased to read in John's book, The Zeronauts, where he describes a path forward of zero impact, that he is looking at the same radical transformation of the world. And we need business to play a role in this. Business, in my mind, is the most powerful change agent that is out there. Today, in Rio, there will be many thousand business leaders involved in side events. We're not yet at the table negotiating how to save the world. That's going to change in the next few years. I see business take the lead. I see business implement solutions, and I see business find ways to really grow their business in a sustainable way. Inside WBCSD, we've now published a document called Changing Pace. In this document, we call upon all business leaders, as well as all policymakers, to enter into dialogues on how to create an environment where policies will allow business to do more. Because the name of the game in the next few years is going to be, how do we scale up the solutions? We know we have a problem, we know what we need to do. The question is, how do we scale up what we are doing? How are we going to implement all these solutions? An important part of that discussion will be around measurement. How do we measure the sustainability performance of any business, of a country? How do we include the externalities in how we define the performance of a business? So we're going to move to a world, and this will take a few years, but the journey is starting, where we will measure the non-financial performance of a business in a rule-based way. We will have a discussion on how do we monetize these non-financial performances to come to a new definition of the performance of a business. PPR Puma has done it for their ecological performance, but all companies in the world eventually will have to move to that platform. Firms like Deloitte, with their brain power, with their auditing skills, need to be at the center of these debates. All businesses in the world need to become part of the dialogue, to define the measurement, to see how it's going to change their performance, and to find new ways to improve those performances. Because if we get all businesses to measure their performance in this way, we will get scale to bringing solutions that the world so desperately needs. So I wish you a wonderful conference. I'm sure you will be inspired by John's story coming out of Zeronauts. And we at WBCSD look forward to work with Volans, with Deloitte, and with all of you to find solutions that we can scale up and save the world. Thank you.